Hey, it's PD Andy Creek. So the next wave of Slaughterball goodies has just arrived. Now the base game does come with a ton of stuff. You'll get a lot of replay out of just that, but the new stuff is just stellar and it's going to be really hard to resist. The two new big things are the 4 new teams, as well as 8 new arenas, 1 home arena for each team. Let's take a look. So each team box is going to get you 12 new athletes and a super thick coach mat, which is double-sided with all the special abilities neatly explained. The minis come coloured. There's 4 unique sculpts per team and they're playable straight out of the box. They also feel huge and chunky. I mean, take a look at these. They also have different shaped bases which make different athlete roles really obvious. I cannot tell you how handy that is. So the first team I pulled out was Team Fury, who are essentially feral cats. The other team you just saw was the Frankenstein themed team called the Gruesomes. This one are the Katanas, obviously samurai themed. They're pretty quick around the board and good at dealing a lot of quick hits. What I really love about the theme of the Slaughterball teams is that while they feel recognizable and familiar and awesome, they're actually refreshingly new. They're not the same old ogre, elf, dwarf type themes that you see in so many games, which are all great, but it's just so wonderful to have some newly themed teams. This one here is called Team Legion, and they're based on the Roman legionnaires, and they have a long list of abilities which are really around teamwork, and they can be really fun to try and coordinate together. So for comparison's sake, here's how the miniatures stack up size-wise next to Blood Bowl, Dread Ball, and Chaos Ball. This is 3rd edition Blood Bowl next to Slaughterball. This is Chaos Ball next to Slaughterball. And finally, this is Dread Ball versus Slaughterball. So I've already given you a sneak peek of some of the arenas. Each one has its own unique artwork as well as some design differences to mix gameplay up a little bit. Usually in favour of the home team, which makes sense, right? Home team advantage. They're all double-sided as well, depending on the number of players in the game. There's a lot of nice thematic detail on these, like the spilt popcorn, bloodied bandages, and the sci-fi TV adverts all around the arena walls, etc. So this arena here is the Katana's home arena. It's actually physically smaller, so the athletes have less space to move or get away from each other. This gruesome arena has this electricity throughout it, which can be really nasty. Here's how the boards stack up against other games in the genre. Here's a Slaughterball arena next to the original Blood Bowl board. While I like Dread Ball, you can see the board is a lot smaller and kind of looks like an abstract game in comparison. The Chaos Ball field is a nice size and the colours pop, but as you can see, it's still smaller than the Slaughterball arenas. Also in the new Slaughterball content, coaches can trick out their game with custom dice. My team is Team Valkyrie. All the dice are uniquely coloured with team logos replacing the double knife. Each set will get you 10 new dice. You can also get these neat dice bags to keep your dice in, and they're actually a huge step up from the old Ziploc plastic bag. If you head over to the Kickstarter website, there are still a few cool Kickstarter items left over. One of those is the dry erase board, which I managed to pick up. Makes for a pretty cool Instagram pic at the end of a game. There's also the quad board. So the quad board is essentially an alternative arena just for 2 players. It's a lot smaller and it's probably perfect for something like a grand final showdown. I've also picked up some carb sleeves. Apart from the new arenas, I managed to get all of that stuff into the base game box. I'm PD Andy Creek. I hope that helped you see the new Slaughterball components. Thank you.